I'm Sky with PoliticsNY, and Schneps Media is asking each candidate running for New York City office this year 3 questions in 3 minutes. And I'm here with Eric Adams. He's the current Brooklyn Borough President. He's running to be our next New York City Mayor. All eyes are on this race across the country, not just the city. So, right now, hello, Mr. Borough President Adams. Tell us about yourself and what makes you the best guy for the job.
Well, I believe that we are at a unique time right now where, yes, competency is on the ballot, but also character. Like who are you as a person? And, if you look into the fact that one of my favorite movies is The Five Heartbeats, and I have yet to see that movie without crying at the end of the movie. People see this strong, determined person, but they don't know the tender parts of us and what in our lives has, have really shaped us into who we are. And I think the next mayor must be a mayor that has gone through a lot, so he or she could help people who are going through a lot. And that is my life story. When you talk about low paid employees, I know who they are because I was the dishwasher as a child in a restaurant. When you talk about struggling to pay your way through school, I know what that is like because I paid my way through school at night and going to college, 2 classes at a time until my son was born. I did one, but I went on to get my associates, my bachelor's and my master's, but I also studied, moving up in my career from becoming a sergeant, a lieutenant, and retiring as a captain, and knowing what it is to be on the verge of homelessness. Sky, let me tell you, my siblings and I, we were called the glad bag children because we carried a garbage bag full of clothing every day because we thought we were going to be thrown out, and my mom did not want us to be embarrassed. It is that life that tells me I know the narrative of every New Yorker. And that is what I'm going to take into City Hall. I'm going to work hard for working class people in the city.
Now, when it comes to the racial justice and social equity issues that we've seen now more than ever in the city, do you think it's important that we have a Black mayor as our next mayor?
Yes, I do, but not only ethnicity, but competency, and one with deep character and deep roots in the city. I'm a son of New York, and I have witnessed the failures of our agencies, and it is the inefficiencies of our agencies that's leading to the inequalities and injustices. And I'm going to make sure that we have a city where the agencies are not siloed. We're working together for one mission. And yes, I would love to fulfill David Dinkins' dream. He was the first mayor of color in the city of New York. I would love to be the next mayor of color, but I want to bring competency, not so much ethnicity.
Now, what you would bring as the first, you would be the first vegan mayor.
I like to call it plant-based living, and it's due to health. I want to duplicate the program I have at Health and Hospital where we are reversing chronic diseases, but we also should be kind to our planet because the overconsumption of processed meat is really driving the destruction of the rainforest. It is leading to the carbon problem we have on our globe. So I want to help not only my mother, but I want to help Mother Nature so that we can be healthy and leave this planet for our children.
Is that something that you'll incorporate into your mayoralty? Have you the chance?
Yes, I will. Healthy foods. We should not be feeding the healthcare crisis from our students to those who are incarcerated, to our hospitals, to our homeless shelters. I'm going to give people healthy food choices so that they can learn the power of a healthy diet.
Now tell us something fun about yourself that maybe you haven't shared on a political interview so far.
So many things, everything from my joy of riding my bike throughout the entire city and meeting new people to my joy of just cooking. And I learned late in life about cooking great meals. That's my therapy of cooking. But probably my biggest therapy is carpentry. That is when I do carpentry, when I do miter cuts and able to make frames for paintings or do different moldings. I get lost in that, and I enjoy so much of working with my hands and getting things done and building things.
Okay, we'd love to see what you've made, your handicraft. Borough President Eric Adams, candidate for New York City Mayor. Thank you and good luck to you. This is Sky with Politics NY.